Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
Well, Jon Fernandez was ousted in the middle of the night for reasons no one knows except the board. The person who originally brought the allegations against him to light, Mr. Eleuterio Mesa, was quietly promoted to Assistant Superintendent of Vocational Technical Education 5 weeks ago, while Fernandez was on administrative leave. You may never have heard of this position as it hasn't been filled in the past 15 years. In fact, Acting Superintendent Joe Sanchez said he couldn't recall the last person to fill it. Sanchez has been ramping up his management team since the Guam Education Board decided to terminate Fernandez on Monday.
I've pulled together the management team, and I've confirmed with each one that they're willing to stay on.
However, as for Mesa, Sanchez said he was forced to temporarily detail him to the position while issues relative to Mesa's Civil Service Commission case are resolved and he retires. Mesa was terminated from DOE in 2011, but subsequently won his appeal to CSC. In fact, it was during negotiations of the terms of his settlement with DOE that Mesa first brought up the allegations against Fernandez. Sanchez said Mesa had to be placed in this position so he would have a salary comparable to a high school principal. Mesa is a former principal at JP Torres Alternative School. However, he was moved out of the school and served adverse action after 18-year-old student Alana Flores changed clothes in his office with the door closed. Is it true that the student changed in your office?
That's true. Did I see the kid? No. I specifically told the student to go to the restroom or the main office, and she didn't follow my instructions.
Mesa said Alana Flores was a family friend. We should note Flores is also the student who accused Fernandez of sexual misconduct along with Mesa back in May. Mesa said he knew about the alleged sexual misconduct since March, but never reported it because he didn't have evidence. It was this allegation that led to the Guam Education Board's internal investigation report, which was the basis of the board's termination of Fernandez's contract. We should note that one member of the board, Kenneth Chargaloff, had an alleged conflict of interest because he is the godfather of Mesa's children. However, Chargaloff refused to recuse himself from the board's internal investigation and was ultimately the member who moved to have Fernandez fired.
I've always made the decision, every decision and action that I made, the epicenter of my decision is based on what's in the best interest of the Guam Public School students, and that's it.
After Mesa was detailed to DOE Central, he was working at DOE's Curriculum and Instruction Office for 5 months under his regular title of principal. Sanchez said he was forced to make Mesa an assistant superintendent because he was told by DOE's personnel office that if he didn't, he would have to move Mesa back to a school. Sanchez said it's preferable to keep Mesa out of a school in order to prevent any disruptions that would happen if Mesa retires during the school year. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isa Baza.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.